What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode. Holy schmoly. Holy schmoly. Welcome to another episode of the Uniquely Westbrook podcast. I'm your host. I'm your boy, Timothy Westbrook the second, baby. Welcome. How you doing? How y'all doing this morning? Today, this is a good day. All right, couple things happened today. Let's get this fan going. Let's pull it 3 times and hope it'll get us what we need. So, my headphones on, right? All right, cool. I don't remember this cable being such a nuisance. Let's sip this tea. Shout out to YouTube. Shout out to Periscope, Facebook. Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Anchor, your Google Home Assistant. All you gotta do is say, "Hey Google, play this latest episode of Timothy Westbrook second podcast." You in there? Is my tripod fucked up? Let's get a little fix going here. It looks like it's leaning. We part of the production team today. Yeah, we leaning like crazy. Part of the production team today. Let's get this thing squared away. I know y'all looking like, what kind of life is this? We rogue and we feeling good. Alright? Now the camera's back straight. Let me wipe thine sweat from my brow. Woo-sa. Woo-sa. She need a little bit of woo-sa. She need a little bit of woo-sa. So, today's a good day. I woke up today. Another one. 25 cents richer. We're up to $1.76 on the podcast, guys. It's a monumental moment in history that we're never going to forget. We're never going to forget this moment in history, guys. Very monumental stuff happening here. Alright? Taco Tuesday was a hit yesterday. Showed all them tacos. We showed all the tacos. We ran out of shit. We had to go get more stuff. And then we sold all that stuff too. Boy. The cover art for the new, the podcast new cover art. I'm loving it. It's wet. And we're doing amazing, guys. Look, I brought a quarter today with me. So I brought a quarter. See that? That is a quarter. Let's let it. That's all quarter. Let me get a quarter. Oh, yeah. You thinking to yourself, 25 cents. First of all, it's a nigga begging for some change right now. Okay? Second of all, okay, I made that shit while I was sleeping. So, who else getting paid while they sleep? I'll wait. Ha! Another piece of good news. If you have been tracking my music career at any point, you know that I decided to go out of the DistroKid realm, even though I got so many albums over there, and move my shit. Not everything, but my most recent album to United Masters. Steve Stout. If you don't know who Steve Stout is, he's responsible for Jay-Z's, some of Jay-Z's success. Nas, 50 Cent. He's done a lot for a lot of people. Now, does that mean he's going to do some shit for me? No, it's just an independent distribution platform. But the tools that they use to promote their music, to help their artists, and all this other stuff, cutting edge, state of the art. Wishing other people would use it. Like CD Baby. CD Baby, come on. CD Baby, no. Come on, girl. Now, United Masters is an app that you can use on your phone. This is not a paid sponsorship, by the way. But United Masters is an app that you can use on your phone to distribute music without having to be on a computer. Now, this music can get your music, or this app can get your music on any distribution platforms in the entire world for $59 a year or free, but you can only release up to about an album a month if it's a free one, and they get 10%, which is fair, because they can put your shit on 2K, they can put your songs on ESPN, they can put you in the well, they can put you some places. Yeah. So we went over to United Masters to say, hey guys, how are you? You know what I'm saying? They put the new project out 10/9/1991. Make sure you go check that out on all streaming platforms. It's available now, and it's probably got a song from you on there. So if you remember this album, it came out on my birthday, and we recorded voicemail from everybody who was willing to send one in and attach them to songs and or make them their own standalone tracks on the album. On the album. As you know, I'm rolling up. It's 420 in here, always. Season 2. When do we want to start season 2? Do we want to go all the way into... Should we start season 2 at the same day we started the podcast originally? Which I think we passed that date. Let's see what day our first podcast came out, guys. Hopefully you rolled up. Oh, fan. You're going too hard, girl. Alright, let's see. Oh, we already reached the 1 year mark. We missed it, guys. Our 1 year mark, our first episode of the podcast was on December 6th. Dang. Last Sunday was our first episode. 2019. Look at that. We didn't do an episode on December 9th, but we did one on the 8th, the 10th. So we went 6, 7, 8, 10, 12, 27, January 5th, 6th, 24th, February. And then we stopped in February, and then we didn't pick back up until your boy came back in November with Shane. Right? So we've already passed our 1 year mark of the podcast. So I don't know when I switch to season 2. Should I do 365 episodes in each season? All recycling? Would it be December 4th, 2021 would be our 365th episode? Ironically, 2 days before we originally started the podcast, after we originally started the podcast, will be our 365th episode. It would have been our 356th episode 2 days ago. 3 days ago. We didn't stick with it, man. Gotta stay consistent. Dang. But, welcome to episode 40. I'm your sweaty host. I'm not sure why I'm hot this morning. Everybody woke up hot. You know what I'm saying? If you don't know us in this family, we all sleep in the same bed like Willy Wonka in the chocolate factory. You know what I'm saying? Nigga coming out, everybody in the same bed and shit. We've been doing it for years. Literally. So I sleep in the bed. Abaya sleep in the bed. And her mama sleep in the bed. Like a little pack of dogs. It's so adorable. I feel like it's building family camaraderie. You know what I'm saying? Like we'll always have each other's backs. You know? So I got a topic for today. I'm trying to figure out when I'm going to jump into it. Right now we hanging out. I'm getting some puffs in. Yesterday we talked about tacos and OGs. Specifically, it was Taco Tuesday, and we talked about the fall of the OG. We talked about how music was built on a scam. We talked about Tiana Taylor and her rants about her distribution company, her label, Def Jam. We talked about a lot yesterday. We touched on everything. I'm rocking a super fire 3rd degree burn on my middle finger. Check me out. Super fire. Dylan Dillinger. Speaking about my music, which I'm not Dylan Dillinger, but I do spit hot fire. Speaking about music, we was in the bag yesterday listening to some tracks. And I be spitting that fire. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, no cap. Story of a young black man. I forget how many songs that I actually have production credits for, which turned me up. Naturally, turned me up. Yesterday's podcast was 1 hour and 13 minutes of fire. I like to keep it above 40 minutes. So yesterday we was hovering right in the pleasure zone at 1 hour and 13. It's a little more difficult to keep it going when I'm sitting here by myself, but doesn't matter. Might even start doing some call-in guests. Like closer, you know what I'm saying? Some of them call-in guests. Call some. I know Pachi as a talk me off this motherfucker. Get a good ass topic for Pachi. Way High Vision. Shout out Way High Vision. Shout out Pachi. Y'all go check out his album, man. Rapture. It's fire. I know when Pachi get fully into his bag, it's gonna be crazy. EGOT award winning Pachi Oliva, Grammy nominated. Yeah, just like me, you know, platinum recording artist. Shout out Canada, shout out Singapore, shout out Ireland, shout out Switzerland, shout out the UK, bro. Shout out United States. Shout out the States, man. Shout out the States, bro. If you're out there in the state right now, bro, you're pitching the food, bro. Top Boy was my shit. Alright. So let's just go ahead and jump into today's topic. Today's topic, how easily they forget. Today's topic, you ain't getting nothing for free. You know what I'm saying? So, it's been a growing trend for me this year. The growing trend has been finding. Is it finding? Because I'm not having trouble finding anyone. You ever wondered why it's so difficult to build, right? So, in that song, in my Chicago freestyle, I said, think of me like King James. I pick plays, run plays, and scold. They watch for my next move. Tune in to the Westbrook show. Will he ever fall off? Guarantee that's a no. Right? So, the reason why I say that, think of me like King James. I pick plays, run plays, then scold. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm the coach. I'm the player. Everything. So, when hiring people in to my business, I'm realizing, or not even just into business, in life in general, I'm realizing it's a lot of people that want out of you without putting things in. Right? And I want to tie this into relationships. Because all too often in relationships, I don't even know if it's, and I would hope that it's pure, like I would hope that somebody is using me 100%. I'd much rather you just be like, hey bro, I'm gonna just use you up until the extent I don't need you no more, and then wop. You know what I'm saying? I'd much rather somebody come at me like that versus us go through all of these motions and then they hit me with the I've never done enough for them, or I'm not doing, or you know what I'm saying? Because people, I've been noticing this. Whoa. We hit a good spot. People, like, have you ever been in a relationship and then you reaching the end of that relationship and then the other person starts saying like, what have you done for me? Like, there's a list, first of all, like, oh, okay, well, since you asked, you know what I'm saying? But that mere thought right there screams two things. One, I was either just using you to get what I needed, and I don't remember or value anything that you ever done for me because it wasn't significant enough for me to say, aw, this is, you know what I'm saying? Because if you're using somebody up, ain't no aw moments. You just like, gimme, yeah, I got it. Ain't no, oh, he really got it. Ain't none of that. Oh, she really did that. Ain't none of that. You telling chick right now, cook me something to eat, and you over there with the homies playing video games and shit. She pull up with the plate and shit. You like, appreciate it. You close the door in her face. You're not like, oh, babe, you actually showed up. What's on to eat? Oh, man. No, you using this chick. You slam the door in her face, and you get back on the game, and she calling you, and she blowing your phone up, and you like, bro, I'm playing the game. What you want? I thought because I made you something to eat, we was going to chill. Nah, I got company. Thank you, though. Not even thank you. Good looking at. Hey, good looking at. You feed me. Good looking at. You know what I'm saying? But if you value it, thank you. You'll invite her in. You might even put the homies out. You never know what you do. But you go above and beyond. So, what have you ever done for me at the end of a relationship? Treating somebody like they've never done anything for you in a relationship only equates to, and I'm not talking about a male and female relationship, it just friendships are relationships too. It only equates to either this person was using you for everything or unconsciously they operate in their lives. Think about that. Think about unconsciously operating your life. What this means is you just, everything, like, let me put it in layman's terms. There is no brownie system for you. If you personally are living your life unconsciously, nobody is getting brownie points for doing things for you. Now, if you're using them, then you consciously ain't giving nobody no brownie points. But if you want to say, "Oh no, I'm not a shitty person. I'm not shit. I've never used anybody." Well, have you figured or have you considered the fact that you might be unconsciously not giving people brownie points? You in a relationship with somebody, you pay all of the bills. Y'all split up. What have you ever done for me? You ain't never done shit for me. You're looking around, you're like, what the fuck? Like, you know what I'm saying? I could have just been living by myself in a smaller place, cheaper, none of this bullshit going on. I'm paying all of the bills, I'm getting takeout, I'm putting gas in the car. I'm doing this, I'm doing that, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, I'm paying phone bills, like what the fuck? And they like, you ain't never done shit for me. It's like all that shit is just shit you're supposed to do in a relationship. Technically it's not. Not if it's not a relationship that's about to last. I mean, realistically, they always tell women, don't give a boyfriend a wife. Right? This nigga a boyfriend, meaning he treats you like a girlfriend. He don't treat you like a wife. So why you giving him a wife? That makes sense, right? And you might be thinking to yourself, well, I'm showing him that, but he either unconsciously is not giving you brownie points, or he using you. And I think that it's fair to just straight up ask. You know what I'm saying? I like that good cut and dry truth. You know what I'm saying? I value that more than anything. Most people value their feelings. You know what I'm saying? Most people, they value how they feel over what's actually going on. I prefer to know what's actually going on instead of feeling good about something. I don't care if I feel good. I really care about the truth. So, I say all that to say, in relationships recently, not my life, but ones that I've been looking at, two in my life. Could it happen again? Yeah. Now I'm talking about two, male and female. Now, if you're talking about friendships, unlimited. I personally don't forget shit people do for me. And I hold it to the highest, you know what I'm saying? I put that on the pedestal more than I put their potential. Because you got to think about that too. When you on the other end of that, when you the one that's not receiving the brownie points, you either holding out for potential that you see in a person, or you naive, which they kind of both go hand in hand. They go hand in hand. You naive as fuck. Unless they unconsciously doing it and they don't know that they're doing it and they can switch it up, then maybe it'll be alright. But most people switch after a relationship is already ruined. After that one's ruined, they be like, oh, okay, well, maybe this time I can do it different. Unless they acting unconsciously. Because then they just like, yeah. The next one will be just as good. It don't matter about this one. There's plenty of fish in the sea. Right? That's what they tell you. Let's unpack this for a second, though. It's plenty of fish in the sea, but you got one on your line. Yeah? Now, catfish is good eating. Is it kosher or something like that? Probably not. You know what I'm saying? Grouper, red snapper. What else you like? Bass. You know what I'm saying? Tilapia is not real. So, ain't that crazy? Ain't that crazy? That's a metaphor for life. Let me just stop right there. There's plenty of fish in the sea, but you're eating tilapia. Hey, don't that shit blow your mind right there? Like, you like, no, it don't blow my mind. Well, let's talk about it for a second. Right? It's plenty of fish in the sea, but you're eating tilapia. All too often in life, we want a fish. We want something. We want. But what's presented to us is a mirage. It's fake. It's man-made. It doesn't exist in nature. It wasn't created by God. Somebody or something that was created by God made this. Now, you might say to yourself, well, that would mean that God made it. People make fiction. People write fiction books, fake stories. You know what I'm saying? So that means that's like, okay, if you want to stand on, well, that mean God made it, all I want to say is, why you want that third party shit? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's plenty of fish in the sea, but you eating tilapia. You know? Like, you're not even looking for real fish. You desire real fish, but you don't even know what real fish is. You feel me? Like, we desire the perfect situation, but we don't know what the perfect situation is. And some of these situations that we step into are not situations that are natural, that are created by the universe and God and fate, but they are man-made constructs that we confuse ourselves to be real. You know what I'm saying? I remember when tilapia came out. You feel? I had to pause. You know, pause. I remember when grapes still had seeds. Pause. Like, we want to eat organic, but somebody who I don't know decided, let's take the seeds out of grapes. Why? That is not natural to the universe. How is it supposed to reproduce? Let's look up who decided to take grapes. Who made seedless grapes? You know, it's probably some students that thought they was on to something. Some scientist kids. They really just fucked up everything. William Thompson. It says to make a seedless grape, new plants are made from an existing plant, and the cut ends are dipped into rooting hormone and planted. The new plant that begins to grow is basically a genetic clone of the original parent plant, except they produce seedless fruit. It's cloning. So if I know cloning, right? I know cloning. I know that if you go to the dispensary in Oregon, right, you can buy a cloned plant, which is a plant that is cut from the parent plant, a stem, cut from the parent plant, dipped in growth hormone, repotted, and then that plant starts to flourish and produce what we would call fruits, herbs, budding. It buds, but it doesn't produce seed. Right? So you can cut and clone and cut and clone and cut and clone. So they clone grapes. They are exactly what they say they are. If you are what you say you are, a seedless grape, then have no fear. The sheeps are here. No, but no. So it's genetically modified in a sense of it's a clone, which is a process I understand. Cloning, but I don't know. I like my shit with seeds. These motherfuckers are just cloning fruit, so they don't gotta make more fruit. That's crazy. It's one real banana tree left. It's one real grapevine left. It's one real, like, this is the problem with that. You know what I'm saying? Unless you're growing grapes in your backyard, nigga, we all need some damn plants going right now because we can't have just one real cucumber vine. Next thing you know, that nigga died and that cucumber tree died and then we ain't got no more cucumbers. The farmers. Oh no. Okay, so yesterday around on the same street that my business is on, there was a crime spree. Dun, 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 dun. Now, everybody was like, oh, the dude from the Cash for Gold place was selling crack out the Cash for Gold, and they busted the Cash for Gold. This is how crazy gossip is, right? They busted the Cash for Gold for selling drugs out the Cash for Gold. I'm not sure if people read the news article or not, but when I read the news article, what had happened was a man, maybe 45, 50-ish, killed a man who was 60 years old, then proceeded to rob the Cash for Gold, rob the floral place next to the Cash for Gold, and then rob a dealership that was right next to all of that stuff. And then go, I guess, cross state lines, because we right on the state line, to Virginia. So I guess maybe he was going to cross straight state lines, because it was like a mile up the street or less. Right? He didn't make it. They popped his ass. They ain't kill him, but they knocked him, like, took him to jail. So, everybody was up in arms about it. I got all kind of DMs, which I appreciate the support. That shit's fire. You know what I'm saying? When some shit pop, and niggas just be like, yo, Westbrook, look, check this out. Be careful when you sliding this way or that way, because that shit's going down. I'll be like, hell yeah, good looking, fool. Good looking, fool. There's some sketchy characters out here, to say the least. You know? And then on top of that, it's 2021, man. It's the Wild Wild West, baby. 2020 Whizzle. It's the Wild Wild Whizzle. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be ready for every Rossclot team. Every bumblebee tuna boy come round. You know what I mean? Now bust his head open, nigga. Cause fight or flight, baby, and I can't fly. I ain't got no wings, you heard me. And I ain't trying to get none. Think about that now. You gotta fight or flight. I don't think that shit mean run. I think that mean your ass gonna be sent to heaven. Let's switch the lyrics up a little bit. Turn it into mumble rap and change it to sent to heaven instead of from. Backwood. We'll roll backwood real quick. Perfection. Perfection, dog. Phenomenal. But yeah, man, make sure you're giving somebody some brownie points. There's somebody in your life right now that deserves some brownie points. I'll say this, Satiric deserves more brownie points from me. Who cares if she give me some? Right? Let's not worry about, well, they didn't give me none. Let's focus on you. They not even here. They might not even be listening. But you listening. You here. So let's focus on you. Who you not giving brownie points to? Give them a couple, bruh. Couple of little brownie points. And a couple of them brownie points. I think my favorite thing about the day is waking up and doing the podcast and knowing when I'm done, it's still gonna be early as fuck. I like that. Oh, this backwood. Smoking, baby. Did I finish my tea? Nah, we good. on that E40 song, what was it? Is it I bet you didn't know apple cider vinegar lower cholesterol. I bet you didn't know. I love E40, man. Shout out to Going with the Spoon. Either Going with the Spoon. Yeah, man, get them brownie points up today, man. People not getting their roses. You gotta give people their roses. Because what you gotta understand is, in another life, all of the turmoil and all of the heartbreak and all of the frustration that you causing to somebody else that you're not giving brownie points to, you will experience through their eyes via you doing the same shit. Like, imagine if, quote unquote, your life flashing before your eyes was actually you experiencing all of the pain and suffering and or good things that you did to people before you died. Just all at once. Just like, you know what I'm saying? Where your odometer gonna land at? Dead even? Like, yeah, he's straight. if you own some he's straight shit, you gotta come back. You know what I'm saying? You're a fuck boy, you're going straight to hell. Like, fuck boy, fuck boy. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, me, boop. And they go all the way to the other side. Then you're going straight to heaven. Imagine if that's what it was like. Instead of your life flashing before your eyes, what that really is. Because ain't nobody just died and came back and told you. That's done. Nobody done that. Like, I almost died. I died a couple times. Somebody listening to this right now, bitch, I died, bitch. I know exactly what happened. I took DMT. But what if that's how you atone? You know what I'm saying? Your experiences with others and how you made them feel. You absorb all of that emotion, all of that vibration, and that can either change your frequency up or down. It's just a frequency swap. You know what I'm saying? That's all it is, a little frequency swap. Are you going to the next level? Are you staying on the same level? Which one of those games was it where you had to collect enough coins or some shit, and if you didn't get to the end of the level with enough coins, you gotta go back? Like that. It's one of them old school ass games. It's fuck. It's old as fuck. That been like one of the first games that ever came out. Type shit. It's that old. Oh yeah. I got some. Did I put some weed in my eye? I think I got weed in my eye. Shit. Got a little weed in my eye. Got a little keef or something. That shit burning. Give up them brownie points. That's how relationships get ruined. Any type of relationship. Friendship. There's only two, ain't it? Partnerships and friendships. There's only two types of ships. Situationships. Everything get ruined without honesty. You gotta be honest. You know what I'm saying? You honest with people, then they can pick their position. They can pick their grounds where they gonna stand at. So you gotta be honest with motherfuckers. Always. Always and forever. It's just like a dream to me. I wonder if like those little riffs that I go on is what's getting me so much. I mean, 25 cents, baby. Let's make it 50. No rush. We ain't in no rush. We got a piss load more work to do. So we ain't in no rush. No rush at all. I need to make a to-do list for today, for sure. I definitely need to start getting in the groove of making to-do lists so that I'm always on top of my shit. You know what I'm saying? This is a must. It's a must. Them boys who hate, I cannot trust. This is for my, what's that, baby hustlers. This is for my gangsters. This one for my hustlers. This one for my BH. What's that, baby hustlers? Remember that song? That was the shit. I think I was in Texas when that came out. This one for my gangsters. This one for my hustlers. This one for my BH. That was that shit. Remember fucking jacking a whole bunch of music off LimeWire onto your iPod with a little wheel on it. Trying to get the cover artwork on that bitch and everything. Yo. You came a long way, cuz. Somebody needs some brownie point for this one. On my mama. On my mom. For real. I applied for LinkedIn broadcast today. Do not know if they're going to let me smoke weed on LinkedIn, but I'd much rather just get blocked. You know what I'm saying? I'd much rather just get blocked. 6 weeks. Okay, it'll take up to 6 weeks to do to finish my app, so I won't even know until 2020, like February. It's already 2021 in my eyes, but I won't know until February or January. But if they're gonna let us go, we gonna go. I got like 9,000 contacts on LinkedIn. So the first day I go live, they'll decide if they want to block me or not. It won't be no issue. It won't be a single issue. You know what I'm saying? I put parental block on that motherfucker. But ain't no little kids on LinkedIn like that. Unless they trying to blow up. Trying to grow a little bit of lemonades or something. Took it old school. Lemonade stand. We jacking the price up. Oh, shit. Man, feel good, bro. 10/19/91. Finally on fucking Apple Music. After a long 30 days. So 60. Somebody needs some brownie points for this one. You know? One of my best projects. Shout out to everybody that's streaming my music. Ireland, Switzerland, Canada, United States, Singapore, Indonesia, India, Tokyo. There's somebody I'm forgetting, New Zealand. Man, China. Did I have China on my list? I had China on the list. Uganda. Shout out to all of those places, man. That's crazy. This project for y'all. You know what I'm saying? Some of my best work. The only album I put out in 2020. I feel super good about it. It's already been out before, but it came down. We had to put it back out. Good. I'm so happy that it got out before the end of the year. All of the paperwork is done on everything. I'm caught up on all my paperwork. And with 172 songs out on all streaming platforms, that's a lot of fucking paperwork. I'm caught up on all my paperwork. We coasting. We coasting. It's just one more album at a time. I think at some point, either by the end of this year or in January, I'm going to remaster all of the music that I did in 2019 and re-release all of that stuff. Remastered. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be an amazing. 2021 is going to be lit, boy. It's going to be litty as fuck. I can't wait. Woo. We already on episode 40 of the podcast. Damn, why is people messaging me so late? Deleted the chat. 4 new Snapchatters. Yeah, don't be. Niggas tell me they need studio time. Let me clear these messages out. Clear these messages out, bro. It's fucking early. It's early, surely. No, I'm not even gonna say that because this nigga call my phone right now. You know what I'm saying? You tell a nigga, let me know when you're free to talk. They'll call your ass right now. But I'm not even free to talk. I'm not even ready to talk. Please do not. Too early. It's too freaking early. Here we go, go. They always updating these dumbass fucking apps, bro. How am I supposed to find anything? Like, for real. It's that bullshit. Alright, so we here on 9 new page. Like, yes, sir. We here. It's December 9th. We missed our 1 year mark. The podcast is now 1 year old. We're on our 40th episode. It's still season 1. I don't know if I'm going to jump into season 2 in January. I really want to get 365 episodes into an entire year or into an entire season. Before we just start switching seasons. Or each season can be like actual seasons, because we picked the podcast back up in November. That's winter already. You know what I'm saying? We finish it off in winter, start season 2 when the seasons change. You know what I mean? And then season 3, season 4, we just keep the episodes going. But I won't. But I think if you change the season, then you got to change the episode. You know what I'm saying? Once you go to season 2, you got to go to episode 1 again. So I don't think I'm going to do that. I don't know. I got to do some research on why to change seasons. You know? I got to do some research. Cause that'll be detrimental to my decision in the whole process. But shit, it don't even matter at the end of the day, cause whatever happens, your boy gonna keep. Oh, I dropped it. Your boy gonna keep getting 25 cents richer every day, until it's $1, until it's 100, until it's 1,000, until it's 10,000. Imagine making $10,000 a day on a podcast. That means it's doable. It's doable, especially if we outwork everybody else. You know what I'm saying? We outwork everybody. Sheesh. Sheesh. You know what I'm saying? Ba-dum, 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 ba-dum. We gonna be running it up. I ain't pressed. I'm also more so not pressed because of the results. The results just turn you up. You know what I'm saying? I'm used to nothing happening anyway. So when something happens, I give myself some brownie points. And that's what you got to do too. Make sure that you're giving yourself and others brownie points. It's important. It's important. Otherwise, you're either using people or unconsciously not giving them brownie points. And you're coming off as a shit person. So, unless you want to come off like that. Some people just don't care about how people perceive them. They like, only thing that matters to me is only God can judge me. What was that one song? Only God can judge me, only God. Only God can judge me. You know what I'm saying? They really feel that way. But shit, hey, if you gotta atone for how you made others feel, what if that's what he judging you off of? Shoo. Shoo. Something to think about. Something to think about. So I want you to go downstairs right now, put a little piece of paper on the refrigerator, go get you some gold stickers or little brownie shaped stickers, and write everybody's name in the house on them and start giving brownie points for the things that you value the most, that you've been taking for granted. The small things. The small things. So that way, when people fall on hard times, you don't hear that Jerry Springer ass bullshit that people be saying. It's like, you gotta do the back and forth. Oh, you took care, but I took care of you. But you can't, but I took care of you too. I helped too, and then it's all that. But you don't get now, and then no, but then, and now, and no, and then, and you helped me now, but no, I helped you then, but I need help now, but it's hard for me. And bullshit, really. It's all bullshit, really. It's all bullshit, really. You know what I'm saying? Because if niggas was just trying to stay down and do the right thing and all that shit, where do these conversations have a place? It'd just be like, oh, baby, stop your crying. It's the sign of the times. Sit. That's it. It's just a sign of the times. So if quarantine, COVID, if anything that happened this year ruined your mindset about somebody else and how they can provide or what they doing and what they not doing, you're weird. Unless it's like cooking and cleaning around the house, helping out around the house and stuff like minuscule things. If somebody lost their job and you looking at them as they don't help you provide, or this, that, and the third, or if something in their life changed drastically due to the climate of the situation that we in, and you absorbed them for everything that they could get and did have, and then when they didn't, you treated them different, you're weird. You're not giving people brownie points, either unconsciously or you're using people. You know what I'm saying? That shit's happened to me. That shit's happening to somebody else. You know what I'm saying? I had a conversation with somebody about that shit yesterday. I'm like, bro, I don't need no extra people hanging around me. You know what I'm saying? Absorbing from me. That ain't putting in on me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Now, if you had a history, hang around all you want to. But it's a new situation. You asking me for something, well, I need something too. If it's nothing, then you get nothing. But I'm not just gonna give you brownie points for being there. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people got that bad. A lot of people think that they can just be there and you have to be the one doing everything. Not necessarily this person. I switch back over to relationships. but I'm just saying. It's real. It's real, man. So give up them brownie points, cuz on my mama, on my hood, I look fly, I look good. Kill on the brownie point. You know what I'm saying? Give people their roses. Don't be waiting and to be like, man, I remember when, because bruh, don't nobody do me like you did, or I fucked that shit up, man. I ain't never had no shit like that again. Like, man, don't ruin it. Don't ruin it. What you doing, bloodbath? Don't ruin it. Don't even go out like that. Don't even do it, bruh. Because I guarantee you want your brownie points right now. I bet you do. So again, to somebody else, make that shit twerk. Otherwise, you probably losing some type of ship that you will value in the future. Now, if you just using that person, that's different. Keep doing you, I guess. You know what I'm saying? You just leeching off a nigga. Leech on. Because you don't have no intent other than that. So, I'm not asking you to go and fake it harder. That's the last thing we need is better fakers. You know what I'm saying? More real niggas, less better fakers. Less fakers, more reals. That's what we need. So don't go fake better. Just keep doing what you're doing, I guess. Because me saying anything is not going to change your mindset. Fuck you. You know what I'm saying? And you like, yeah, nigga, fuck you. Because you've been saying fuck me this whole time anyway. So fuck you too. It's good. It's cool. It's cool. We good. We good. Fuck you, fuck me. We good. You know what I'm saying? You're cool. Yeah. Because I like real shit. You know what I'm saying? If a chick came up to me and was like, well, I just need a couple dollars. Like, I want to fuck sometimes, not all the time. You can take me out on meals. You can take me to the movies. I'll be arm candy whenever you're trying to go out. Guess what I would think to myself? Well, you know what I'm saying? On those nights when I'm lonely, if I'm single, then I'll be like, boom, hey, fucking Christine, you trying to go to the fucking movies tonight? Yeah, or I'm finna slide around the hood. You ain't doing shit. Let's slide around the hood. I give you $10 to ride around and smoke blunts with me. You know what I'm saying? We go to the movies. I'll pay you to go to the movie. I don't know what the fuck. What do you need money for? So I got trying to get my hair done. All right, well, I'm your time, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Or technically, she would be my time, nigga. Because when I spend time with her, I gotta put money in her hand. Like every couple seconds, just get a bitch $1. Just like, oh, it's a second, dollar, da. Like, yeah, I spent 60 minutes with this bitch the other night. I'm broke. I had to get her ass $1 a minute. But you get $1 a minute. She be like, let me spend the night. I be like, hell nah, I can't afford your ass to spend the night tonight, bitch. I'm not paying you 8 hours of sleep. You spend the night, you staying up all fucking night. You staying up all night, bitch. If I gotta pay you stay night at $1 a minute. Ooh, no. Your ass staying up all night. Beat the next level of my video. Yeah, I need you to get my experience points up on that game. So, yep, good luck, bitch. I will be watching you on the cameras. No breaks. You know what I'm saying? You're welcome to have any. Oh, no, fuck you, welcome to have any snacks. Bitch, I'll lay a platter out in front of your ass. You know what I'm saying? Here go like Chick-fil-A and like a cheese plate, some juice, some water. You know what I'm saying? 2 blunts. And get my player to the next level. And I'll see you in the morning with your paycheck. Because it's real. I know what the fuck she here for. There's no confusion. I don't want to think she like me. When the homies come over, I'll be moving different. You know what I'm saying? They give me a call. Hey, bro, can we come over? Hell yeah. Who over there with you? Man, Christine ass. Man, what the fuck she doing over there? Her ass down there eating taquitos and goddamn playing fucking X-Men Apocalypse 3. You're like, oh, okay. Like, can we come over? Hell yeah, nigga. Just her ass, nigga. Niggas come in and shit. The homies want to fuck on her. I won't care. I know what she there for. I ain't getting all sensitive. Hey, you know how Christine is. Hey. You know what I'm saying? Because it's real. So if you're using, at least don't abuse me. Just tell me. Tell me. Tell me. Oh, what that Michael Jackson shit was on the other night. Just call my name and I'll be there. Just look over your shoulder, honey. That shit had me weak as fuck, dog. Oh my god. That shit had me weak as fuck. Don't you know? Alright, y'all. We about to wrap up this episode. This is episode 40, the Brownie Points edition of Westbrook. I was going to say Uniquely Westbrook, the podcast, the Timothy Westbrook, the second podcast. We rocking 3rd-degree burns on the middle finger because fuck everybody. You know what I'm saying? It's us versus everybody. In a sense of consistency. You know what I'm saying? Those, what is it? No weapon formed against us shall prosper. We gonna be here. I'm gonna see y'all on day 365, and it will be episode 365. Still season 1. I made my mind up right now. I'm giving myself the go ahead. Go mode. You know what I mean? So, go ahead and just, get you a little jar and start putting a gram or 2 in it and just stacking it up to the side. Because when you get ready to blow, you need to be hanging out with your boy right here on the podcast. Shout out to all of the viewerships. Shout out to all of the listenerships. Shout out to 25 Cent. You know what I mean? Shout out to consistency. And shout out to you if you're giving somebody some brownie points, because we all need our roses. Don't be out here acting flaw. Nobody like no flaw bit. Shit corny. You know what I'm saying? It's corny as fuck. But you already know what it is, man. We up out of here. 25 cents richer. If you using somebody. This is one more jewel. If you're using somebody, try to see if you could tell them the truth about it, and if they might be willing to accept something from you so that it ain't necessarily usage. Right? Exchange of energy. Exchange of goods, maybe. You could be using a chick right now and all she really wants is some good dick. Some good dick. Some good dick. You think you're using her, all she really wants is some good dick. You say, hey, baby, I'm sorry, I've been using you. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you could just keep giving me money and I could just keep giving you good dick. Like, I promise to get tested and shit, but I really ain't trying to be in a relationship with you. Like, I mean, I really, I want to keep staying here. I want to keep sleeping in the bed. I cuddle with you. And that's a little territorial. You know what I'm saying? You can't do all that extra shit. But can I just slide through and give you some good dick? It's prostitution, maybe. But Just like they came out with THC Delta 8 in an effort to sell marijuana in places that it's illegal as fuck. We can just call it exchanges of service, exchange of goods, exchange of energy. No, we exchanged energy, my good sir. I know not what you are talking. We exchanged nothing but mere energy. I needed some energy. She needed some energy. It's like, no, sir, you gave her dick. You didn't give her energy. Sir, she is charged up. I beg to differ, sir. She is energized. As am I. Therefore, we have exchanged. THC Delta 8.